Hello guys, as you know, I've been sponsored by AimLab for a few months now, and as I always warm up on AimLab before I play Valorant on my streams. A lot of people always asking, what is it, how do I use it, blah 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 blah. So this video is to answer all those questions of anything you need to know about AimLab and how I use AimLab as well. Basically, AimLab is like going to the gym. Think about it, he's going to the gym for your aim, is the best way I can describe it. Aim is just like any skill. Practice it, keep on doing it more and more, you will improve over time, like any other skill. So the way I use it, I use as a warm-up tool. So, you know, in Valorant currently, there's no way really to warm up other than using the trainer, which isn't that good anyway. There's no deathmatch mode in the game currently. No free throw. There will be coming soon, but I still find an aim trainer such as AimLab one of the best ways to warm up. You know, like 10-15 minutes, you always see me doing on stream every time. Just before you jump in, basically. It's a way of doing the movements that you're going to be doing in-game, but lots of them, very quickly, in a short amount of time. Another way I use AimLab is, let's say I've changed sends, I've changed mouse, anything really. Changed game I'm playing. Now, when I made the jump from CS to Valorant, the FOV changed. Yeah, CS uses 106.26 FOV. Valorant uses 103. There's a slight difference. It feels a bit different. You know, and so to practice that over, you know, it did feel weird. Like the sends didn't feel right. That's when I do big sessions in AimLab, like an hour or so, longer in AimLab. Stuff like that. And anything to do with aim. When you need to feel like you need to work out as if you were going to the gym, but think about this is just aim, right? For example, you know, I recently changed to fingertip grip, right? Now, when I change grip, you know, I've used all different grips. I can use any grip now. I literally just sat in AimLab for like 1 or 2 hours straight, and after that, feel natural. Now I can use fingertip as normal as I did my old grip. So to give you a rough overview of what AimLab is, obviously you got the home screen here. You got your rank, which shows you basically how you're doing right now in all the different modes. You can click on it, you can show all the different ranks as well. You got your standard ranking system here, bronze up to grandmaster, which is pretty cool. You can see where you're at. Again, this is all just like personal thing to see where you're at. If you like things like ranks, I like ranks to motivate you to play more, to try and improve. Ranking system is great for that as well. It goes down into each specific type of aiming that you can see here: flicking, tracking, speed, precision, perception, cognition. You can go into more details on your profile, which I'll show you in a bit. And then you got the skins, of course. If you like the skins, you can always buy the skins. AimLab is a free game, obviously, so it makes the money from skins. If you do want to check it out, please use my link in the description, even though it is free and it is on Steam, guys. But if you do use my link, it does help me out. So if you do want to check it out from this video, link in description. Other than that, you got your task, place, and workshop, which are the core things to AimLab. Your tasks is basically all the different preset modes in AimLab that you can do, depending on what type of aim you want to work on. A playlist is just a list of different tasks put together in a playlist. Now, the workshop is people can make their own tasks and they can make their own playlists. Now, I actually use, which you see me doing all the time, one specific playlist to warm up in Valorant. It's called the Valorant Hard Warm Up if you want to check that out. And that's on the workshop. You want to check that out right now as well. That's what I use as my warm-ups. That's how I use it. So if you click training, it will show you different tasks that recommend you that you should do depending on your history of how well you've been doing. You know, so spider shot, sphere, track, grid shot are some of the most popular ones that you'll always come up. Spider shot's my favorite, so it's probably why it always shows me here. You got your train data here. You want to try and do it every day. Like any skill, you want to try and do it every day to improve. So this gives you like a little blue dot to know how much you've been doing it. Custom. So custom is if you want, like I said, where you can customize everything in AimLab. This is where you customize it all if you want to, including the weapons, where you can even get the recoil of specific weapons. And again, that's in the workshop. So you want the Vandal recoil to practice that. That's in the workshop as well, for example. Then you have scores, which is basically just the leaderboards for every different scenario. It is changed by depending on the map and the weapon. Most would use 9mm, I think, but you can change it to what you want and see where you put against other people as well. Finally, have your profile. If you click skills, this is where you see all about how your rank is done. So the max total score you get is 1,000 be a grandmaster. So I'm 724.5, which is diamond 3. And you can see what you need to work on. So look at this. I need to work on some cognition skills and some speed skills. You got the ranks, obviously, which I showed you before. Insight, it takes into all the data that collects on you as you're doing your different aim tasks and tells you, what your weaknesses or strengths are. So it's telling me I've got a left side weakness here, which I know about already. It's basically saying that, when I shoot to the left, I'm more weaker than I am shooting to the right, which I have to work on. Okay, then you have reports, where you can see various graphs and stuff like that. Skills over time, your achievements. I don't really care about achievements, to be honest, but if you're a guy that does, go ham. Finally, in profile, you have your task data where you can see your actual scores. So, for example, spider shot precision is the one I do quite a lot. You can track your score over time, so you're doing, you actually target your kills, etc., etc., etc. Again, it's just tons of different data that on aiming, and it's good to have this information, figure out what you need to improve on, what you're weak at, stuff like that, which you can't get from just playing bots in Valorant. Now, how do I actually use it myself, which playlist I do? So if you click workshop down here off the home screen, guys, you type in here, I've actually typed it in already, hard Valorant. It's this purple one right here, hard Valorant warm-up. This is the one I always do. If you just subscribe to it, it takes about 10 minutes. Give or take. It is hard, bear that in mind. It's supposed to be hard. That's why I like it. So they're all custom tasks for Valorant, made specifically for Valorant, and you see lots of different scenarios, different tasks involved, which will translate straight to Valorant. It's right. I find this is the best one. There's loads of different Valorant ones in there, guys. So again, if you go to workshop, if you want, you can look for other ones. If you just search for Valorant, you'll see loads of different ones that people have made. There's Noises one, for example, and Noisy. Lots of different playlists you can do. Yeah. Hell is that? At the start though, if you're new to aim lab, I wouldn't recommend jumping in straight into the Valorant hard warm-up. Just try some of the suggested tasks: spider shot, sphere track, grid shot. The grid shot's a fan favorite. This one you can improve a lot on doing it over and over. Doesn't really apply that much to Valorant though, grid shot, but it's up to you. You can try them. If you want to go into each specific one, if you click tasks, you can do every single task you can dream of. What I would recommend though is the Sandbox AI. The targets will use AI to determine where your weak spots are, and it will show you more targets where your weak spots are. So for example, as we checked before, it knows I have a left side weakness. If I do spider shot AI mode, it's always going to show me more targets on the left than it is on the right to try and train that left side weakness. But yeah, if you're new to aim lab, I'd recommend just doing some of the recommended tasks. Jump around, see which ones you like, which ones you don't. The absolute best playlist you can do is a custom one made for you, and you won't know that until you try all the different ones. And you want to pick hard ones, okay? You want to pick tasks which are difficult, not easy. If they're easy, you want to work on your weaknesses, not your strengths, okay? Find some really difficult ones. Go, wow, that was really hard to do. Keep on doing it, and that's the ones you want to focus on. That's the best way you can use aim lab. You've probably seen there's some aim coaches around and stuff like that. That's all they do. They'll look at you, they'll figure out what your weaknesses are, and they'll make a playlist just for you that targets as your weaknesses. Think about it. It's like if you went to the gym, right? If you went to the gym and you had a trainer, what are they going to do? They're going to make, a playlist at the gym for different muscles and whatnot. Think about the same thing applies to aiming. Try and think of the same mentalities. It's kind of similar. This is the gym. Now, don't take my word for it. Just go try it yourself. Completely free on Steam, guys. Like I said, links in description if you want to check it out. Just give it a go. If you didn't like it, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's completely free. It didn't cost you any money anyway. See if you can beat my high score on spider shot. Go task data. It's precision I do. 95,911. Good luck. Now, if there's any questions whatsoever about aim lab or anything, guys, just put them in the comments below. I will read the YouTube comments, or you can pop into my stream at any time. I warm up on aim lab every day on stream, only for like 5 to 10 minutes before I get in. Ask me any questions while you're on. If I don't know the question, like I said, I am sponsored by aim lab, so I can just ask the devs for you as well. Again, any feedback, anything like that, just let me know, and I will pass it on as well, okay? That's it all from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching my little video. I'll see you on stream. Subscribe.